All right, this video is working with an IFS-trained therapist or practitioner. I'm going to read and maybe discuss a little bit. And this is on page 123 and 124. The self-led project is not designed to provide the support and guidance needed to walk you through an IFS unburdening process. However, there is much you can do to prepare for unburdening prior to or concurrent with your work with an IFS Institute-trained therapist or practitioner. By far, the most important thing you can do to prepare for an unburdening is to work with the protectors who will be impacted. Your protectors are not likely to give you access to your exiles until they feel seen, heard, understood, and appreciated by you. Attempting to unburden your exiled parts without the willingness and agreement of their protectors can backfire. In most cases, these protectors have been doing their jobs for decades, at least years. And from their perspective, and if you think back to the illustration of the burdened system, where the managers and firefighters and exiles are all burdened and dominating most of the space in the system, they've been operating in that state for a long, long time in most cases. And for us to step in and begin immediately to work with exiles to unburden them with an agenda that we're gonna heal and balance the system, that's going to be met with a ton of resistance, because these managers have been devoted to what, from their perspective, feels like a life and death challenge. They're absolutely going to resist our efforts to step in there and help, and because we're trespassing and we're not honoring, respecting, or acknowledging the work that they're already doing, until they really trust and believe that we can help them, that we offer a hope of a different way that will help resolve and manage in a much better way than they have, maybe not even that so much. Until they trust us, let's say it that way, until they trust us to be able to help the exiles and take the pressure off of them, they're not going to let us in. So we need to take, that's the whole point here. We need to take time with the managers, and then when it's time, managers and firefighters, and then when it's time, and it'll be apparent when that time comes, and you need some help, you want to be prepared. I suggest that you be prepared. Set aside some money for this so that you can pay an IFS-trained practitioner and or therapist, whoever it is that you choose, to help you with the unburdening process. Your protectors are not likely to give you access to your exiles until they feel seen, heard, understood, and appreciated by you. Attempting to unburden your exiled parts without the willingness and agreement of their protectors can backfire for sure. Once you have established a trust-based connection between self and your protectors, unburdening of an exile is possible. This can happen quickly, but it may take some time to reach this stage. So be patient. If you want to go fast, slow down. All bolded here, it says, if your protectors aren't ready to give you access to the exiles they protect, be patient and continue to work with parts that you can access. All right, here's a list of burdens that our parts are packing around. It's not a comprehensive list. There's far more probably that could be added to this list, but these are the ones that I'm mostly aware of. Suppressed emotions, beliefs and meanings, pledges and vows, commitments, agreements, and promises, labels, a misplaced sense of responsibility, rules, values, secrets, judgments, and more. When attempting to unburden a part with the help of an IFS Institute-trained therapist or practitioner, consider that what happens with one part influences the other parts and the rest of the system. As dysfunctional as a family can be, even a positive change can be extremely disruptive. A good example of this is a family with a member who is ill. Each family member adjusts to accommodate the ill family member and to meet their own needs. If the ill family member successfully recovers, the other family members will have to find new ways to relate to them and may need to find new ways to get their needs met. They may feel disoriented, since previously the central focus of the family may have been the ill family member. Another example of this is the family whose leadership changes. The change can come from death, divorce, remarrying, or even a change in the attitudes or beliefs of the family leaders. All members of the family have devised their own beliefs, and coping strategies under the previous leadership. When the leadership of the family changes, everyone in the family is impacted. This is also true for your internal family. When your protectors understand that there's a loving, compassionate self within the system that they can trust to provide wise leadership, they will relax and allow self to help your exiles. But some of your protectors have taken the leadership role and may feel threatened by the new leadership that you provide. Your patient but persistent understanding and compassion for them can eventually win them over. Allowing each affected member of an internal or external family to express themselves in a safe and supportive environment will help the family reshape itself around the new reality. All right, so that is it for that reading, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.